My journey with Portulacaria Afra Variegata. Portulacaria Afra Variegata, also known as the variegated elephant bush, is a stunning and resilient succulent that has become a beloved part of my plant collection. Its unique appearance and easygoing nature make it a favorite among succulent enthusiasts. In this article, I'll share my experiences and tips on how to care for, propagate, and repot Portulacaria Afra Variegata. Portulacaria Afra Variegata is a succulent native to South Africa. It's known for its small, rounded, and fleshy leaves that are green with creamy white edges. This variegation gives the plant a striking appearance, making it a popular choice for both indoor and outdoor gardens. The plant can grow as a small shrub or even be trained as a bonsai. It's often used in xeriscaping due to its drought tolerance. How to care for Portulacaria Afra Variegata. Caring for Portulacaria Afra Variegata is relatively straightforward, which is part of its charm. Here are the key aspects to keep in mind. Light. Portulacaria Afra Variegata thrives in bright, indirect light. While it can tolerate direct sunlight, too much exposure can cause leaf burn. If you're growing it indoors, placing it near a south-facing window can provide the ideal amount of light. Water. This succulent is drought-tolerant, so it's crucial not to overwater it. Allow the soil to dry out completely between waterings. During the growing season, spring and summer, water it more frequently, but reduce the watering during the dormant season, fall and winter. Soil. A well-draining soil mix is essential to prevent root rot. I use a cactus or succulent mix with added perlite or pumice to ensure good drainage. Temperature. Portulacaria Afra Variegata prefers warmer temperatures and does not tolerate frost. Keep it in temperatures between 65 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. If you live in a colder climate, it's best to bring it indoors during the winter months. Fertilizer. Fertilize sparingly during the growing season with a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer diluted to half strength. Avoid fertilizing during the dormant season. How to propagate Portulacaria Afra Variegata. Propagating Portulacaria Afra Variegata is a rewarding process and can be done through stem cuttings. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to do it. Step 1. Choose a healthy stem. Select a healthy stem that is at least a few inches long and has several leaves. Step 2. Cut the stem. Using a clean, sharp knife or scissors, cut the stem just below a node, the point where leaves attach to the stem. Step 3. Let the cutting dry. Place the cutting in a dry, shaded area for a few days to allow the cut end to callus over. This helps prevent rot when you plant it. Step 4. Plant the cutting. Once the cutting has calloused, plant it in a well-draining soil mix. Water lightly, and place the pot in a bright, indirect light. Step 5. Wait for roots to develop. In a few weeks, you should see new growth, indicating that roots have developed. Once established, you can care for the new plant as you would a mature Portulacaria Afra Variegata. How to repot Portulacaria Afra Variegata from a stem. Repotting Portulacaria Afra Variegata, especially when it's grown from a stem cutting, is a crucial step to ensure healthy growth. Here's how I do it. Step 1. Prepare the new pot. Choose a pot that is slightly larger than the current one and has drainage holes. Fill it with a well-draining soil mix. Step 2. Remove the plant from the old pot. Gently remove the plant from its current pot. If it's been growing from a stem cutting, be careful not to damage the new roots. Step 3. Check the roots. Inspect the roots for any signs of rot or damage. Trim any unhealthy roots with a sterile knife or scissors. Step 4. Plant in the new pot. Place the plant in the new pot and fill in around it with soil. Firm the soil gently around the base of the plant. Step 5. Water sparingly. Water the plant lightly after repotting and place it in a bright, indirect light. Avoid watering again until the soil is dry to prevent root rot. What to plant with Portulacaria Afra Variegata. Portulacaria Afra Variegata pairs well with other succulents and drought-tolerant plants. Consider planting it alongside sedum. The low-growing, spreading nature of sedum complements the upright growth of Portulacaria Afra Variegata. Aloe. With similar water and light needs, aloe makes a great companion plant. Echeveria. These rosette-forming succulents add a different texture and color to your garden arrangement. Conclusion. Portulacaria Afra Variegata is a beautiful and easy-to-care-for succulent that can bring joy and greenery to any space. Whether you're a seasoned plant enthusiast or a beginner, this plant is a delightful addition to any collection. With the right care, propagation, and repotting techniques, you'll enjoy the beauty of Portulacaria Afra Variegata for years to come.